Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Deslo here in January of year three, where we do have our Raiders, which are going to be coming in pretty hot pretty soon. We have 30 Rebel Stone, 14 Tools, 34 Timber, 39 Planks. We have finally made a sidearm and a small shield. Sorry for the excitement there, but I mean, I've been trying to do that, I think, for like an episode or two. We do have 7 families. We do only have 19 iron remaining, though. We are going to need more tools. Unfortunately, we did not have a rich deposit of iron. One of our adversaries over here did. They had an insane, yeah, iron surface deposit 789. Endless underground deposits. We had iron 19. Um, we have a lot of clay. I'd rather have iron, but anyway. We do have 20 assigned families. We now have a population of 86, 4 level 2 families, and 23 level 1 families. So that's 27 families overall. We did end up building a second farmhouse here. Ah, there. So we'll put 3 more families back to work here with the flax field. We have a farmhouse over here, which has rye. We haven't planted anything yet, but as we do have just 2 months of food remaining, which will take us to March. Now, the berries should start growing, I think, in like April or so. So theoretically, that'll help if we don't have another drought this off season or off season, right? This, growing season, getting the rye will obviously help. Um, 32 days to the Raiders, so they might come in this episode. It might be at the very beginning of next episode. We do have 1 extra living space. Yeah, we know that the work area for the berries is empty. We can't find anybody. Well, they can't find anything to work because the berries are not growing. Uh, we do have several small backyard extensions and burgage plots for vegetables, fruit, everything from carrots, cabbage, and beetroots, but they don't really produce enough. So definitely should have a lot bigger burgage plots. Um, I guess if we would have produced like grain or something here, 213 days left, that would have helped, but we are running out of clothing as well. So yeah, our village is, I didn't really do a great job of planning, right? The good news is we now can build, if we wanted to anyway, a mining pit. Costs 4 planks. And then after that, we could get roof tiles, which, I'm not saying is it anything, right? Is it important? But it's just like if we could have pottery, right? That feels like it would be a better thing. Just me. So we would need roof tiles to get to a burgage plot level 3. Okay. As we have now lost our last burgage house that was free. Trying to rotate the. How many plagues? We have 41 plagues. So we are going to build our clay mine. Now, we have what, one family down here mining the iron, which we're going to run out of relatively soon. So the one thing it will give me in terms of the town, right? We could build like a little bit of an industrial section here, right, where we have our tile maker, our communal oven, maybe even our, what is it, the weaver's workshop. Once we get the flax to create the linen for the clothing, can probably all fit in this area here. A charcoal kiln, something that is also probably recommended for us to build. 25 days for the raiders. We have 20. We have 42 guys. We have apparently 11 out of 36, 12 out of 36 now. Sidearms and 9 out of 36 shields. So our levy is actually. Well, we are missing equipment, but, well, no, we're not really. Because we have 42 spears and 39 large shields. So, like, we're not actually missing equipment. Now, we don't have any armor, right? So there's that. How do I raise? Oh, okay, there we go. Okay. That's how we rallied our forces. Okay. Now, the only good news about, right, potentially upgrading to level 3 on the Burgish plots is, again, it gives you the double residential requirements will increase, required to raise the settlement level, but it doubles the living space. Right? We're one Burgish plot level 2 or higher away from becoming a large village. So maybe that's what we'll do first, actually. Right? We'll all right, so the clay mining pits have been built. We'll build, I think, 1 timber, 6 planks, and 8 stone. Trying to see if we could upgrade any of our existing Burgage plots. It doesn't look like we can. We don't have enough fuel. And we don't have any. Okay, we don't have any forage goods. Okay. Like that's fair, right? That is fair. So we can't do that. So then we will go build. Okay, a charcoal kiln. Let me put it. So one person will go there. Because the charcoal increases fuel efficiency. So we have our clay mining pit, which we'll go ahead and we'll assign a worker to that. Start building up our clay sub resource. I mean, roof tiles we could maybe export, right, eventually for some money. That would, not awful. Um, we're definitely gonna have the first battle I've ever fought in Manor Lords. And then, of course, once the iron runs out, we'll gain another family who are on his side. This farmhouse has 3 workers. Um, Obviously, it's not quite plowing season. We do have a livestock extension on to help plow the field. This field won't need plowed because the flax is growing. I like that. 100, 200 days left. That's a lot of flax. So, like 100 pieces of clothing then. You can see the oxen's going over here to try to get some more timber. We need 2 timber for a charcoal kiln. Because we have 160 firewood. And the charcoal, never had that before either. So, like, I played more, right? So, obviously, we're getting more and more, resources. Game is incredibly fun and addictive. It is. Um, we have 93 personal wealth, 77 regional wealth. You can see we have a little, I think it's like a lion. Stefan is mining clay for me. We have 14 out of 15 wild animals, which is basically like rabbits now. It used to be deer, which, like, I mean, I get in the sense that, rabbits and smaller game is definitely more common. Let's see, we still have 95 pelts. Like, we did pay for a trader to come in and take pelts, but I don't know. We have 116 stone up here, 108. Well, we definitely don't need clay. Iron, 114. So even this place here, they do have fish though. That would be the main thing, honestly. Mushrooms and fish. Clay we don't need. Stone we'll need more of, and then the iron is actually what we would really want, to be honest. We have no sidearms now. 12 out of 36 and 12 out of 36 weaponry. Can we can't modify that, okay. So I have 3 unassigned families after this building. Then I think we will build our tile building, roof tile building. Um, Although we can't upgrade because we don't have the forage goods. We don't have a beverage. Um, so in that regard, it's going to be a ways before we can get to our level 3 buildings for Burgage plots, which means we're going to have to build more of them. God. I don't really know where we would build more, to be honest. Like, because I want to kind of protect the manor a little bit. So yeah, I don't know where we would really build more. I'll have to think about that. Not like I don't know. It's not the worst layout of the world, but obviously, was not the greatest. So the charcoal is supposed to increase the efficiency of our fuel. Well, if we're a long ways away from being able to upgrade to a level 3, then is it worth it to make roof tiles? I don't know. I don't know that it is. Now, if we continue to get population, it's not going to be a matter of not having enough workers. It's just, I don't know if that's worth it. Like, eventually, obviously, that's something we're going to want to do. It's just like right in the here and the now, I guess, is what my concern would be. Um, I think when they get to about 5 days, we'll probably. I don't know how long it's going to take to raise the levies and prepare them, right? Um, but I'm thinking about 5 days, so a couple more days, because I don't know what the economic impact is going to be, right? Because I've never fought a battle in Manor Lords. We'll zoom in here on our little charcoal kiln. Oh, we don't want new nipples. We do only have 30 timber left as well. We do have. Okay, it doesn't say any clay, but we have 2 wheat grain, but we have 3 clay. I guess they're those hunks of slab right there. Yeah, I don't know. I know I keep saying that, but I'm just trying to understand if. Because we're gonna need the erased shrubbery and okay, a cosmetic shrine, siege camp, and then the settlers camp. Cannot build in this region. Okay. The Weaver's Workshop, right? Okay. Commodities, no clothes, no shoes, no ale, no cider. Oh, we are 5 days away. So, okay, military unit movements. Left click to select units with left mouse. Rage. Hold and drag to select multiple units. Command with the right mouse. Hold and drag the right mouse to form a line. Hold Alt will drag to keep the formation when multiple units are commanded. Okay. Morale is the willingness to fight. Substances become unavailable and eventually will flee from battle. Soldiers become tired when ready to fight. When exhausted, they can no longer fight or run well. Run or fight well. Got it. All right, so that is by 5-man retinue. We are going to call up stand your ground, push forward, missile alert, give ground. All right. No, well, no. Okay. You can see our effectiveness is at 87%. And then we are going to call up our spearmen. I do like the fact that. Oh, look at him running. My God, this is cool. This is so freaking cool. All right. So we've got 55 dudes. We have a population of 89 and we got 55 men. I'm presuming they're men anyway. 55 warriors. Treasuries changed by 9. Mercenary companies are available. We're 1 day away from the raiders being near. I don't know where they're coming from exactly, but let's see, we could run to positions, hold the shield wall. Shielders form a tight defensive formation. The block value immediately adjacent allies is added. Each soldier's our block value. Slows them down significantly. Push forward, hold. Okay, we do have a housing crisis now. Really? You're letting me know all the way over there. So he's got 20 spear militia. There's what, 18 brigands? So we completed the mission Raiders near, apparently. Interestingly. All right, so this farmhouse, we are going to go here. We're going to assign one of our livestock because I think we're about ready to start plowing now that we're in March. We need to figure out where we're going to put a burgage house. I guess we could build one maybe. Kind of like that. It's kind of a weird looking one, but because that way we can still build our road through like that. I mean, we're ready. Oh, we got some more brigands down here. They have they have 18 and they have 18, so it's 36 guys. This is not our town, right? That's his retinue. He's only got 25 guys. We've got 55. You suck. No, I mean, what is good though about this is technically, like, we have a huge army. I mean, they're just standing there cheering, like, yay! Oh, we got a dead dude. They've lost 2. They've lost 5. Got a little conflict over here. All right. I know we're running out of food. The retinue 4 gets 12. I mean, clearly the retinue is an elite fighting force. Where's he going off to? There you go, dude. Turn around. Although 3 on 12, the brigands with the numbers. 2 on 11. So yeah, they might overwhelm. Yeah, they just overwhelmed the retinue just with sheer numbers there. Those guys are running away though. So 11 on 16. Their effectiveness is 95%. Yeah, they might win. I mean, they've got more effectiveness. We do have 122 wealth. Yeah, I know. Our berries are finally starting to grow again. Yeah, I think they're going to take out. Well, nope, they're down to 9. Okay, 9 on 15, 8 on 15. Okay, so they defeat the Schwanfurt down here has been able to win, but we can now disband our guys, right? Which is cool. You can see Kungut is guiding the oxen, right? So should help with the plowing. We only have 31 food right now. We have not collected any berries. We have 10 carrots, 1 beetroot, 20 small game. which we still have plenty of that. Um, Actually, you know what we're gonna do? Okay, we do have wheat. Yeah, wheat is the next one. Um, as we have 12 tools, 25 timber, 65 plagues. We did put a family into the smithy. Again, we don't have iron, so that's going to be a little bit of a problem. I'm disappointed, right? Like we didn't get the chance to use our little army, but gosh dang it, it's snowing here again in Iowa. I just looked outside and there's snow coming. I mean, I don't mind. I'm not somebody who hates the winter or anything like that, but it's just like, man, it has. Uh, we've been hit with probably, I don't know, foot and a half of snow here. It's December 13th. It's gonna get crazy cold apparently this weekend. Nice Arctic blast coming down. So I just like, you know, don't mind winter. White Christmas is always fun, but it's like, dude, seriously, go snow on somebody else for like a minute. So these trees are still like shrubs. So like I don't think they're ready for us to chop them down. Um, it can't be an entire burgage plot by itself, can it? I guess it could be. Fine. Um, I mean, it does give me an extra house, right? Find that a little bit ridiculous, but it's whatever. In theory, right, our food should. Yep, here comes Linhart with some berries. I don't know how many berries he has, but uh, we have one berry. Dude, seriously? Please tell me you're carrying more than one berry. That would be kind of sad, actually. Um, I know that we're running out of food. I Taxation is -6%. People don't like being taxed. I can understand that one, but we have 6 out of 50 clay. So we're gonna have clay. Like we have 170 days left on the flax. There you have. Well, we haven't even planted the rye yet, so it's kind of pointless to talk about that one because it hasn't even been planted. I mean, again, we do have a large army. I don't think we can like. They're all down here, so I don't think we can declare war on them. They have fish, berries, salt, stone. Okay, a lot of stone and clay. So they have no iron. They have salt, endless, underground. They have berries, clay, and stone, and they do have brigands in both camps. So endless salt and endless salt. So we have a crap ton of salt apparently on this map. Dear Else, it's a pleasure to meet you. So we sent a letter. 2 berries. He carried 2 berries. Wow. Okay. Um, it's kind of neat watching the mud kind of spread out, right, from the plowing. Um, Obviously, if we had another oxen, that'd be easy to do. Oh, Lawrence is already plowing. Okay. Uh, can relocate. Thought you could upgrade it. Hmm. We can't upgrade to a small stable. Why? Interesting, but okay. Yeah, we are just running out of food. Oh, that's going to be interesting. That is definitely going to be interesting what happens with that. But thank you, everybody. I do think I'm going to wrap it up there. Got some errands to do. Want to run to the gym. I'm going to help out a friend today with something. Um, Finally put my tree up. I've not put the decorations on it yet. I think I might need to get some new lights. And then, as I said with Pete, it's a little bit late, obviously, maybe to not have the tree up. I'm happy about Christmas this year. I am very much. It's just, I don't know. I'm having a friends miss this year. I usually travel for Christmas this year. I think I'm just hanging out with some friends and trying to relax a little bit. I am very excited about Christmas. I really, really am. It's just, like I said, I don't know. It's an odd feeling. Like, both of my parents are deceased, and I was much closer with my mom than my dad. But I am at peace with my dad. He and I had a kind of a complicated relationship, but I am ready to kind of admit that some of that, maybe a lot of it, even I don't know, was my doing, and was not the world's greatest father, but he certainly was not the worst either. Uh, I don't know. When I was younger, he probably was better, and then as I started aging, it got worse. But so we're obviously going to be very close to starvation. Just kind of funny. Not funny, for the game, but I just mean that Bulgaria was struggling with that as well. Uh, Kind of actually would have liked the Raiders to come in and fought a battle. I was really impressed with like my levy. I mean, maybe we would have got our asses kicked. Sorry, maybe we would have got our butts kicked. I don't know, but to me, it would have been kind of fun to see that first battle, but we did get to watch a little bit of a battle from afar, just not with us. 12 out of, iron is almost gone, so that'll be another family for us. Um, this house is almost built, I think. Yep, 2 out of 2 timber. Timber, we actually have just 27 left, so we might actually want to get another log cutter going. Although I think as we upgrade the buildings, my understanding and expectation is we'll need a little bit less timber, right? And more mortar and clay and stuff, for the siding of the buildings and things. So we have no homeless people. That's always a plus. We do have a little bit of berries. Obviously, it's going to take a while for the rye. If we could survive until the harvest in the fall, that is going to be the big telling thing for our village when it comes to food. Well, not just the harvest, because then we're going to have to put the windmill and the oven, right? But then at least at that point, we'll be producing food. This field will, but at that point, we'll then maybe get the wheat planted so we can harvest in the spring, right? And I think then at that point, we'll be okay food wise. I think. I don't know, but I think. But all right, everybody, take care. Like I said, apologies that the Raiders decided to not attack me, but they did go somewhere. And I guess we could always import food if worse came to worse, right? Um, I think we have no bread. Do we still have? We still have 2 wheat grain. Um, I don't know if that's worth turning the windmill for though. I really should have put wheat down here, but then we were running out of clothing, so I wanted to try to get that going. And that might be something we can export, right, for some money, because we definitely need that as well, especially if we were going to have to be importing more and more food while we try to get our farms up and running. But thank you, everybody. Stay safe, take care, and I will talk to you all later.